Hello, good evening, and a very warm welcome to Rangers Radio.
Hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Fox here, on the show this evening with the youth policy all bearing Bridgeman. Evening, boys.
Evening, guys. How are you two?
I'm good, mate. Yourself?
Good. Fabulous, mate.
Oh, you sound great as well. Good evening to everyone. Can I just say, it's been a strange day for me today, strange day. Can I just say a big good evening to yourself, Oxchair and Albert, and the two techie guys in the background, but maybe one reserve there. Excuse me. And of course, to all the Rangers fans that are listening all over the world, good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
Yeah, how's your good self, Bridge?
I'm okay, pal, thanks, okay, aye.
Good, mate.
Had a strange day as well, Bridge. I bust a tenner today. Very strange.
You busted a tenner?
Aye.
Give me a minute and I've got old school blue. We'll have a minute's silence, mate, yeah?
Thanks for that. Thanks for that. It mean a lot to me.
Have you told her yet, have you?
That's the
Don't
difference.
tell her, I got a doing the last time I told her.
That's
It's her tenner, she doesn't know it.
It's her tenner, aye.
Oh, Bear, that's the
He said-
difference between you and Bridge.
Aye. Oh, he doesn't miss that. That kind of
No, he
small
doesn't.
change
He wants a minute's silence for a fiver, mate.
Aye, a white fiver.
Ah, good.
See,
good.
do you remember the old 10 bob notes?
I've still got them.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well,
Don't want
I
to
used
upset
to,
you, Bridge. There's no legal currency anymore.
but I'm saying, I used to lose them. They were the worst bit of coinage or paper money that I've ever seen in my pocket. I used to lose them regularly. And, you know, I hadn't lost any for quite a long time because they stopped making them. But the last couple of years, it's every time I get a fiver, the new fiver, you know, it's really smooth and it slips, and I keep losing. It gets worse and worse for me, worse and worse.
What I've told you is if you stop counting it, mate, you'll not notice you've not lost anything. Right, okay, we digress. Well seen the moods better in the camp. Listen, we've got, I can't make my mind up. Is it a big tie tomorrow night, Albert? Is it potentially a big tie? How do you see it? Is it a stick or twist? What are you thinking?
It's right. There's a couple of reasons it's a tie that we need to do well, and Murray is one of them. I know we were splashing Cassie, it doesn't mean that, but it is in the points and the what do you call it, coefficient. That's the reason, mate. But the coefficient could help us if we win the league. There's a big if there. If we win the league, you can't take anything for granted when it comes to that. But at the end of the day, it's better keeping the win and run going than not. And I think we should go. One of my big concerns is injuries. We don't want to fly any stupid tackles, and we don't want to go over zealous either and get dragged into a war or anything like that. It's basically a friendly. I don't know where they're sitting in that table. If they need anything, any points, I wouldn't imagine so. I think they might have already qualified. I don't know that for a fact right enough. So I just don't want this to turn into a battle. We don't need a battle. That's the only thing, mate.
Aye, I get what you're saying. It's bizarre, you know, that how something that isn't affected. Usually when you play a game of football, it only really affects that competition. We're playing a different competition. It could affect us if we win the league to enter another competition. But so it's a bit bizarre. I'm a bit betwixt and between them. Obviously, we want to win every game, Bridge. And the coefficient, we know it's important to the club, yeah. But look, I think we want to win the league as well. So that makes me, for the concerns that Albert's mentioned, makes me nervous, Bridge, nervous.
Yeah, I think most of the Rangers fans will be there. I'm not dead sure. Are we complete, as far as we're concerned, are we completely out of it?
No, it's no
Irrespective?
because of that, Bridge. It's the coefficient. We can't get through them all.
No, I
the time.
understand, but we are no in this competition after this game?
Yes, correct.
Right, okay, that's fine. Because then you don't need to get nothing to worry about other than the coefficient.
Aye.
And the other thing, of course, is your own pride, your team's pride, and you want to do well, always want to do well, always want to win. And obviously, we want to win every game, as you said, but this is what we want to do. And I don't know if we will or not, of course, but I think I sympathise a great deal with what Albert was saying there. Do you want to go in 100% and full blast against a team, potentially maybe get some injuries or something, you know? Do we really want that? Well, no, we don't. But it's going to be difficult for the manager. How does he play it? The players should be playing out their skin anyway, no matter what it is. It is a great platform. It's a European tie, and they're always wonderful to play in and win. It's marvellous. You maybe get a couple of wins under your belt in European competitions. It's just great, and we have to carry that forward. I don't want them to get crippled or anything like that, but I don't want them to shit.
How do you play a game of football without getting involved, mate? You know, more likely to get hurt.
Yeah.
The old saying.
Aye, do I begin half-hearted?
Aye.
It's an awkward one, mate. It's just an awkward one. It's a
It's
really,
a-
it's a tie we could do without. We're going to prepare for once, with you, mate. But you've got to fulfil your fixtures, so you've got to get and try and do something. But aye, it is what it is, mate. It's a time of year. It's unfortunately we're not involved in any of the playoff positions, and unfortunately, but aye, it's not really a big tie when all things considered domestically. And it could still not be a big tie, depending. I don't know, is it Olympiacos that could
Aye. Good away
So
to
they're
Ajax
playing-
tonight. So we'll
aye.
keep a watch in their result, mate. Just obviously we're looking for a turn, if that makes sense to you.
Aye. It's I don't know, a draw or I don't know if they're going to qualify, because it says that even if they've qualified, they've even got more games to try and catch to close the gap or overtake us in the. So
Exactly,
it's
mate.
just one of the ones. You just don't know, mate. It's for us, it's a pointless exercise, but here we go. It could be a pointless exercise, but we've got to play it, mate. There's no use greeting and moaning about it. We've got to play it.
Correct, mate. Correct. And they're sitting in their league. They're sitting 2 points behind with a game in hand. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
In their league, Olympiacos. Yeah.
Aye.
So if they win their
So-
game in hand, they go top of the league. So we are head to head with them. Yeah. We're
It's
looking
just they're looking at it. It's just they're looking at it. It's just works out that way. We see we play the champions everybody every year, no matter what competition we're in.
Aye, that's what it is, mate. That's what it is. But you've not been on, obviously, since the weekend. And I'll use the word momentum. Do you feel it, mate? Or you're quite a realistic guy when it comes to where we are? Superstitious as well.
Aye, definitely. I don't know why. I don't know how I ended up super. I never used to be superstitious, but I'm starting to get superstitious now. But anyway, another story for another day, I suppose. But anyway, I feel it, mate. I feel it. The title race is on now. It's a realistic thing now. It's not a kid on. It's not if maybe we should. It's on, and it's down to us now. It's all in our hands now. Bear that in mind. It's all in our hands. That draw brought it into our hands. Whereas before, we Hearts, they were 6 points. It was going to do the goal difference. So it wasn't really in your hands, but it's in your hands now, mate. And it's all down to us. So if we do the job right and carry on improving the way I'm improving, it's. I mean, the atmosphere at the end of the game on Sunday was excellent, mate. Difficult game, tricky game. Not particularly a good watch for anybody who was watching it, but a good 3 points, mate. An excellent one, well fought out.
Aye.
Some players didn't play their best, but that's just the way it is, isn't it?
January called after a European night. Players played a lot of football and still continue. So you're not going to get vintage performance every week, Bridge, aren't you? Albert.
Aye, it's true, mate. I mean, I don't know about you, but that time we were in the league and we were playing away in Europe and we were doing well and all that, and we got the momentum going. I thought we played really well all the games coming back. We never had big breaks. It's the breaks that seem to do for us. You get too long a break. Sorry, mate.
I know, no, you're right, mate. That on the road to Seville when we were going to extra time, and then we're going to extra time in the next game away at them at Hampden, and we just when you were on a roll, you were on a roll, weren't you?
Yeah, and we seem to play well and we seem to keep it going. It didn't seem to be a problem. But as soon as we get these 7 days, 10 days, 2-week breaks, it seems to bugger us up for some mental reason. I don't know why, but it does. Because we definitely look sluggish on Sunday. But that isn't entirely down to us ourselves. I mean, there was mitigating circumstances there regarding Clancy and his idiotic VAR team as well. Can't get the thing to work. Don't know where the plug is. So what happened here? Do you know plug that in? No, you thought you were all that nonsense. No, and then it's working.
I don't think that was the case, Albert. I think somebody forgot to bring the batteries, mate. Let's get it right.
Is that what it was, mate? Aye. So at the beginning of the game, it wasn't working, but it seemed to work fine, all right, to disallow a goal for us. So what's that? So that was like 16 or 17 goals disallowed now. It's mental, isn't it? It's absolutely. I've never seen a team losing that many goals disallowed in one season. We're up to about 16.
I thought it was offside, Bill Berra, from honest.
It was. I'm not arguing a point, but out of these 16 goals, at least 6 of them were perfectly fine goals, maybe even more. Anyway.
I mean, I think the way to do it, mate, is when you get a refereeing decision against you, you go mad. You get one that brought up in Parliament, yeah. You talk about protesting on the streets, and you take it from there, yeah.
Okay, there's some people can handle it, and other people who can't handle it. No, I mean, there's some people entitled, and other people are not. But all a smoke screen, mate. All a smoke screen. Told you that before. They were looking for a reason to get into the argument to deflect away for the 86 domestic games without a penalty kick, and 25 years with one penalty again against them in an Old Firm game at their own park, which was 15 years ago. So all these figures are there on the record books. You can't deny them, mate. They're there. But they couldn't say anything about it. So they had to wait till they get a perfectly good call against them, a red card, so they can join in the argument that everybody's against us, the victimhood thing. Funny, innit? Funny victims, innit? Anyway, so there you go. At the end of the day, it didn't go overruled, and that was good for Scottish football and integrity, which I don't think Scottish football's going anymore. But anyway, so we're sitting here now. We're 2 points ahead of them and 4 points behind Hearts, and that's fact because that's on the board now. We can see it.
Let me just say to you guys, I'm astounded. We haven't heard anything about what the problem was with VAR at the start of the game. What did anybody know what was going on? Did it just break down, or wouldn't he wake up, or something like that? I mean, we shouldn't be playing football in Ibrox without VAR. It's as simple as that. That's written into the legislation that we use VAR.
Funny enough, Bridget's no.
That must be written in there, otherwise we wouldn't be using it.
If available, mate. If available.
I think it's scandalous then if not got anything like that.
I get it. I think it's crazy. If you look at the Scottish Cup, one team can be playing somewhere and there's one set of officiating. Somebody can be playing 3 miles away, playing in a ground that's not got the facilities, and 2 teams are playing in the same competition, mate, and they've not got VAR. It's either one or the other for me, all better.
Yeah. I don't think the cup competition should have it anyway, because all the grounds for that very reason, or the rest can't have.
So the thing should be consistent all the way through. I get that. Bridget, if the 2 teams agree, you can carry on, I believe. Yeah, and that's what happened at the weekend. They just said carry on.
Could you say that again? What happened at the weekend?
They went to the 2 managers, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
And they just looked as if, to me, they said, yeah, my mates forgot to bring the batteries. Can we get this game started?
Right, okay. So by the time the goal that goes chalked off,
they went to Asda and got some batteries.
Exactly. Get it off. What a shambles. What a
shambles. That's one of the problems. that's one of the problems. But Bridge building Ibrox right next to an Asda's. We should have built it somewhere else. You know what I mean? Too close.
But what happened in the days gone by when the shops were opening on Sunday?
Aye, well, that's a good point. That's a good point. The shop should have been open.
It just tells you how good the organisers for the VAR are. I mean, that's just shocking. Absolutely shocking. A live match going on at the biggest stadium, or secondly, the best stadium anyway, in Scotland, and they can't get VAR up and running. Nah.
Well, here you go, Bridge. Would common sense not tell you that at some point you must have a trial run and check all your systems? You know, like if you were having a gig and there was a concert on, would you not have a sound check?
You've got to have everything, haven't you? Somebody's got to supervise it and say, hey, get that done, get that done, get that done. Oh, sorry, we've not got a battery for that. Well, get a battery. But we shouldn't be just, we'll just carry on. I don't think we should be carrying on. I'm quite vociferous about these things. That as far as we're concerned, we're the fans, and we've got to put up with VAR every week. And even although we know it doesn't go for us most of the time, but we have to play with it because it's within the rules, or whatever agreed rules there are. Mm-hmm. And now we've got agreed rules, and they can't supply VAR. That's wrong. That's wrong. In everybody's language, that's wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I get it, mate, but what would you have done if you'd have said, right, 3:10, we're not having this game and everybody's going to go home,
That's it. What would do? There's no realistic way you're going to cancel a game because of that. There's no chance. But at the end of the day, I mean, just to touch what Bridge was saying, there's nothing wrong with the technology. Zero wrong with the technology. It's everything to do with the clowns running it. Everything to do with them. And there's another example of it. They can't get the thing working.
Exactly.
They tell the supporters, away supporters in certain grounds, you need to be in nearly 2 hours, 2.5 hours before a game starts. But they can't come in an hour before their game starts and start doing equipment check, as the Hawk said, like any band does when at a concert. No, like to do that. What's wrong with these people? And they're getting paid. That's the thing about it. It's different with amateurs and they're not getting paid for this. They're actually getting paid to do this. It's crazy, mate. It's crazy.
Our club isn't responsible for any of that, is it? Albeit, our club's not responsible for the
maybe somebody
equipment
had
for VAR.
batteries, Bridge.
No, just in case the SFA turn around and say, well, it was your ground, you're responsible for it. What's that
Bridge,
effect?
if Rangers were responsible, do you don't think they would have got that out by now? That'd have been
I
all
think
over the
so.
papers.
I would think so, yeah.
You better go to the iCloud, Bridge. You'd be headline news in BBC Scotland 6:30 Monday night, mate.
Aye. Every game has to be played again.
The whole round of fixtures would have to be played again, Albert.
Oh, definitely, mate. It'd have been a tragedy. Worst thing that's ever happened to Scotland, Scottish football. Oh, that nonsense, though. That would have been a tragedy, mate. Funny, but a tragedy.
Yes.
I mean, look at the Scottish Cup, for example. I mean, let's not think that couldn't happen, because look what they've done to the Scottish Cup. They threw the rule book away in the Scottish Cup. They threw it in the bin. And let people play in a cup final the following year just for one club. Let's be honest, just for one club. And all of a sudden, as it's Stranraer, Stenhousemuir, it's in the next round. They're supposed to have played the ranked player, and they're calling them out on it. No, they've set the precedent. The Scottish Cup, to me now, has no rules, mate. There is no rule book for the Scottish Cup. They've set the precedence on that. There is no rules. So you can play what you want, whoever you want, anytime you want.
I feel sorry for a team when that happens, because I always felt that football, right or wrong way, I like decisions to be made on the pitch, yeah? Aye.
Absolutely.
And obviously it's going to cost them a few quid, Stranraer. And there's a lot of good people in the town of Stranraer. So, but obviously it gives us a chance to get revenge in my oldest rivals, Bridge.
Yeah, indeed.
So is the decision made? To the kick?
Yeah, it was made this afternoon, mate. Stranraer out of the competition.
That's ridiculous. I would take that to court. I would challenge the SFA on that. They can't get away with doing what they done. They can't get away with that. And then just pulling everybody up to be, you're on how to play by the rules. They didn't play by the rules. No, I wouldn't. If I was trying that, I would say, right, no, we're not taking this one lying down. I would get the whole competition suspended till it gets heard in court.
Well, it's easy, mate. You just take the Barry's in.
Aye. just take the pee out the whistle and that's it. We're game done.
Aye. I feel sorry for Sir. I've not read the details, albeit I've just seen the headlines, yeah.
Joking.
You know, aye, there we go. So that's a game I've got to look forward to. But getting back tomorrow night, you know, without the new players, we're still reasonably short because my squad's not that big. It'll be interesting to see who's playing. I think we'll be going to the well with similar to last Thursday, if I'm honest, Bridge.
Could you repeat that, pal? I missed it.
I think we'll be going with a similar sort of team tomorrow night than we played
Yeah.
last Thursday, yeah?
Yeah, I would think so. Irrespective of what anyone says, we're all got our own opinions on what should happen. Personally, it's a game of football, and Rangers are involved, and we're going to go out and play, and we do whatever it takes. We go and do it, and let's get it over with. Obviously, fingers crossed, and everything else crossed that we don't get any injuries. But yeah, I think we should be looking forward to the game. The fans, I mean, because it is a game of football at a European level, and it's another chance to get people in and get some European level in their game, or a further European level in their game. I think it's brilliant and a great chance for us to go out there and come back with 3 points if possible, and that'll be good for us, good for the morale, good for the players if they show themselves. Brilliant.
I don't think we've much choice. So I think the players will go as the players will go. Aye. Because the three new signings, one's injured, and the other two don't look shy of match fitness, but they're not eligible to play anyway. So it's definitely going to be what we've got. There's no doubt about that.
Taking your point, mate. Taking your point for previous shows, they should be eligible to play. Any
exactly.
Signed player. Aye, and they should get half an hour tomorrow night, if that makes sense, yeah?
Stupidest rule in the world, mate. Nobody ever challenges these things. It just annoys you. You go, what's the point? Go signing players, spend millions of pounds, but you can't play them. Well, what's the point of the transfer window, and what's the point of all these players coming to your club when you can't play them? You're only allowed to play 23. You're not going to have a squad of 23, but we've got 28 players. Well, 5 of them are not eligible to play in the competition. Why? I think that's a discrimination as well, mate. That's shocking. So they 5 players, for example, could be there. They 5 players are not going to share in any bonuses or any extra cash that's coming their way for playing European competitions. That's shocking, mate. I just don't get it. I don't see the benefit of it. I really don't. Somebody need to explain it to me.
I don't like discrimination, mate. I hate everybody equally.
Yeah, aye, that's good.
Aye.
It's like the what do you call them? The St. Mirren, what do you call them? Ultras. We hate everybody.
You liked that one, didn't you? You liked that one.
I thought it was funny. Just hate everybody.
Aye. So I think the team could. By the way, I wouldn't be surprised if it was exactly the same as last week. Hope Big Chimity's maybe fit. You know, he unwell at the weekend, and hopefully it's nothing too serious, and he's back in the squad. What to talk about him over the last few days, Bridge? Where do you stand in the speculation?
Well, I'm a few weeks ago, I thought him and Gazama, or Gaz, the gas man, I like to call him, they're going to make money for us, and I mean that sincerely, because they've got a bit of thing about them. However, none of the two of them have had enough games showing what they can do. I don't know if we'd take a chance and sell them right now, because we don't have the people that are actually doing this stuff. I mean, Richard Mitty's playing very, very well for us, and so is Gassama, particularly when he's playing on the right. They're scoring goals, making goals, so they're well in. It would be a pity to lose them, but you never know. Do we need the money? Do the Rangers need the money? So you're talking about something close to £20 million, based on reports, something close to £20 million for those two players. I think 6 months ago, a year ago, whatever, if we had the same situation, we probably have sold them just to get some cash in. But we might not need it. It's up to obviously it's up to the Yanks. They're going to tell us if they need it. But I would like to keep them, certainly till the end of this season, and then see what we can do during the post-season. We need our best players available to see us through to the end of the season. This is a massive, massive season for us. It's turned out. Massive season. So we're looking for every trick we can get, every good player that's available to us, and let them play and see what we can get. That's the way I think about it anyway, Oxia.
Just for the record, I think you're getting your left and your right mixed up. He prefers playing on the left, mate, not the right, yeah?
Who?
Gasman.
Gasman on the left. Oh, did I say right? Apologies. No, I think we should never play him anywhere else but in the out wide left. I think he's a super wee player.
But put the gloves on I got you for Christmas. One's got an L and one's got an arrow on it, right? Yeah, that'll help you, mate. They were dual purpose, mate. Dual purpose, yeah.
Dual purpose.
Right, we better get these phone lines opened, eh? Yeah, people free
Go
to
for
join
it.
us, yes?
Yep.
Let's hear from these.
While you are sitting listening on your own, why not take part and give us a phone? We would love to hear your points of view, so get off your bum and call 0141 356 1972.
There you go. Give us a call, 0141 356 1972. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's be really honest, Albert. Mid-November, if somebody had offered you anything for big committee, you wouldn't have batted an eyelid, would you? Or let's say your money back. Your money back, what would you have done in mid-November?
Probably took it, man. But there it just shows you. We can be wrong with players. We're calling them all sorts of names, but we call ourselves the same names and go, you got that one wrong. We all got that one wrong. The big man's the big man. He'll come good. He's starting to show it. But see all this transfer speculation and all this, and I don't bother with any of it. I mean, coming in or going out, I just don't really bother with it. It's what's going to happen is going to happen. And all you're doing is leaving yourself. If you're listening to all that, it's just leaving yourself wide open to what the Daily Record and all that nonsense or garbage mainstream media get up to. You know what I mean? Just to sell newspapers. It's just nonsense. Unsettling teams and trying to put wedges in again. That's don't listen to it. As we keep saying, if they've not got the scarf above the head, they're no Rangers player. If they're no out the door and turn up with another team stripple, and they're still at Ibrox, they're still Rangers players. And it's as simple as that for me, mate. I just don't get overexcited with any of it. It's just I hate the transfer window. I hate them. Just don't bother them. Switch it off. Let them all go on with their nonsense.
Yes or no answer. Has the transfer window been good for the game or bad for the game? Yeah, good or bad?
Me?
Yes sir. Yeah.
Bad.
Rich?
Bad.
I agree. Right, gentlemen. We're talking about the morning night's game. Get yourself on mute because we've got the manager. So let's hear from your gaffer, Danny Rowe.
Danny, can you bring us up to date first and foremost with any information in terms of players leaving the club or indeed players coming into the club?
At the moment we have nothing to say. We have some players not with us. I think Dusan, for example, is not. He will train tomorrow. Of course, our new signings are not available. Dani is not with us because they expect a baby soon. Joe has small problems, but should be okay. Nothing serious. Yeah, and then all the other players are with us.
Oh. Danny, in terms of transfer dealings for the next few days, do your incomings depend on
getting a couple of guys out the door?
Not really, but of course we know we have a big squad, and this one thing will influence the other thing. This is of course the topic, but general the new signings will not influence the final decision making from our side. I think we go forward. If we can do something, we will do it. But let's see. I think still some days to go, and then in the end we will see on Monday where we are.
Danny, there's been some reports of bids coming in for several of your players over the last few days that have been turned down. Jedi Kisama, Yusuf Chermiti. Does that encourage you? Does that show you that the board back your vision for the squad, that they feel this is a time to be, pushing for the title rather than looking to profit?
Yeah, I think at first we take the positive thing that other clubs are interested in our players. Yeah, this is always also a part. On the other side, we are very clear. I think we will keep our best players. We have big goals this season. We are in 2 competitions, and we need our best players. And I think we spoke about we want to strengthen our squad and not make it weaker. And then we are very clear what we want to do.
How many more players do you think you could see coming in before Monday night?
I think the numbers. I have my number in the head. I think this is the most important. Andrew knows it. The recruitment knows it. I think this is clear. And then, the next 3-4 days will be a little bit crazy. Some moments you think you have a yes, then maybe not. But all in all, I think at the end of the window we should have a good number of players. They are ready for the second half of the season.
If you don't get the number of players that you have in your head, is the squad strong enough as it is to go and win a title?
Yeah, I think in the last weeks we showed that we can win a lot of games. I think we faced nearly every opponent in this time, all the strong opponents. We did really well as a group. We took points now in Europe. I think tomorrow we'll have a big challenge ahead. Yeah, you feel it when you come in the stadium. This is amazing. I was 8 years ago here with Leipzig. I know the stadium, and but I look to the faces from my players, and you see the excitement. Everyone wants to play, but for me it's also important to have a little bit rotation, because we have still the Sunday game in our head. I think this is normal, but we want to perform tomorrow on our best level. We will face our opponent. They have also run. I think from the last 10 games, they won 9 and 1 draw. A lot of clean sheets, well organized, well coached. Francesco did a fantastic job here so far. Everything is on, and we want to be part from a good game tomorrow.
Danny, just to go back to transfers, sorry, a player you have been linked with is Rainer Derry in Germany. Is he a player you can talk about at all? Do you know him from your time back in your homeland? And is that the main position you're looking to strengthen before the window closes?
Yeah, what I can say is he is a player from Hansa Rostock, and I will not speak about other players from other clubs today.
In terms of the striker position, though, is that if you could just have one, would that be the area you'd like to improve in the most?
Yeah, at the moment we have our eyes open where we can strengthen the squad, what we need, and of course we are looking for attacking player. What this is then finally we will see.
Just go into the game then. We know that you can't qualify, but the team are on such good form at the moment. Momentum, you've spoken about it a lot. What is the most important thing for you tomorrow night in this game?
A clean sheet. Yeah, I said this after the Ludogorets game. With a clean sheet in Europe, we have always a chance to win games. We know this team tomorrow have weapons. We start tomorrow, and we will see tomorrow as well why they are at top of the table, why they took a lot of points. And they have pressure tomorrow. Yeah, they want to come through direct. I think that is also on. I think they will come with a lot of energy to the beginning of the game. We have to be well organized. We have to understand when we have to press high, when we have to stay deep and compact. I think if we find the balance right and then we find our moments, then we have a chance to get something. But we need 100%. If we don't come to our 100%, then it will be tough tomorrow. But we are looking forward.
Guys, no more questions on transfers, please. We're here to talk about the game. Okay.
Danny, in terms of, I'll go a little bit broader then, but in terms of the fact that you've added these 3 players, you're looking to still add more, rejecting those bids of players going out, is it important to you that now that you've built this momentum, you don't want too much change in your squad, you want to leave the window stronger than you entered it?
Yeah, I'm happy when the window is closed and we make our job. Then you can focus on the games. We can focus on the group. But my players doing at the moment well. I think all the rumors around us, we don't care about this. We focus on our next game, and I think this is the most important. We know the next couple of weeks are very crucial for us to get points on different competitions. I think that starts tomorrow, even tomorrow. When you be part and you travel here, then you come not just as a guest. We want to be a nice guest, a nasty guest, a nasty opponent, and we want to try something here.
And Yusuf missed the game the weekend, but he's okay for tomorrow.
Yeah, Yusuf is back.
Just going to ask about Yusuf, Danny. How big an improvement have you seen in his game since when you came into the club until now?
Yeah, I think general, he worked from the first day and since I arrived very hard for the team. I think that starts in hips. I had a conversation with him in the morning and we both agree that was first or just the beginning for more. I think this is also important to understand, and he said it straight to me. I think the Celtic game was an opener, and now it's about continue, about scoring, hard working, be part of a group, because you should be never rest just after 2 goals. He knows it, and tomorrow is a good start.
He's obviously not going anywhere just now. Do you think if he continues his development and keeps improving in the future, he may earn Rangers a lot of money?
He has a lot of skills, what you need in the modern football. He has a great body. He has a good acceleration. We improve now also the link player between the lines more and more. He can press. All the things what you need. He's a target player on front. I think he showed, especially also in Europe, that he can help us and lift us, especially when we come under pressure. And if he can continue this and he scores goals and increases assists and scorer points, then he's in a good way. But it's all about effort, hard work, the right mindset, and we will help him.
In the last few years at this club before you came, there's been a lot of talk about player trading, making money on players. It feels like that's changed now. Do you sense that as Rangers now more about signing players to win first?
Yeah, I think general it will be in the future also both. I think you have to strengthen your squad and then you have to improve and develop players for the next level. I think this is also clear. If then the next bigger club comes, you should make the deal. But if you have the ambitions, what we have, and I think we showed this in the window so far, then it's also important to strengthen the squad with the right players.
Well, thanks for that. We'll start with the football. Well, Chermitty's back, yeah. I didn't catch the name of who else was missing after they talked about Danilo not being in the squad because of obviously his missus is due a baby. Yeah. I don't know if you picked up on that. Was it Suter? I don't know. I just didn't
I thought you said Rothwell.
Rothwell, was it? Right. I didn't catch the name. That's
Aye. It's so I said Suter's, I think Suter's, but Sterling's no fit, he's saying.
Aye.
He's no fit. So
he might not be fit for the night. And what's the point of taking him? You let him carry on training, we might be ready for Sunday, yeah?
Aye, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. It's the same players, mate, we had for the last European games, we said it before. It's just going to be that roughly that squad, that team picked again. because we have no choice. But they're there. That Porto's supposed to be flying high in a right tough team, which I don't doubt for a minute. No, I mean, you don't sit and tap the Portuguese league and you're rotten, but aren't we? But as we say, it's a game we need to get played and get it done and over with, and move on. It's just one of the things. It's not that exciting, to be honest with you. As far as competition goes, it'd be nice to get a result for the coefficient, but that's it, and some money. That's about it for us. You know what I mean? They're playing. I don't know if they're playing. I've never seen their position. I've still not seen their position. Maybe somebody could help us out with that to see
I'll
where
do
they are.
that for you, mate. I'll do that for you. What you want?
So
just for you, mate. Just for you.
If they're needing a victory, it could be a real difficult night for us. A victory to qualify, but I wouldn't imagine it would be.
But they're 7 points clear at the top of the Portuguese league, mate. Yeah.
Aye. I knew they were top there, but I don't know about the European League.
Just looking to see where we are, mate. Europa League table, and I'll be right with you. I'll have that for you now. They're sitting ninth.
They've qualified. They're just to see if they get through now without playing another game. So, so they're qualified basically. So it's not that important for them to get through for the game. I mean, it's not that important for them to win the game. How far away for the 8th? It's the first 8 teams.
Goal difference, mate. There's one goal in it.
Oh well, it does. If they win the game, they basically get through. Who's above them?
Real Betis directly above them. If all the teams lost, they could actually end up third. Yeah, but obviously I've not looked at the fixtures to see if any of them are playing each other. Yeah,
so they're not in any danger of losing out of this money wise.
No, but obviously they get a few quid if they win it. Like everybody in these games, yeah.
Yeah.
I was a bit unsure about the setup of the competition. It's grown on me a bit. I know we've not been successful in it. I think it grew in me last year when we played that game, and I think if Southside did the Super 8 and they needed about 7 results plus rain or something, and every one of them went one way. Yeah.
Aye.
That's when I started to think we might win this.
It looked as if the name was on the cup, didn't it?
It was mental, mate. Mental. So we'll see what it takes us. I don't think anybody's getting carried away. We'd like to have another W, but and defending what the coefficient is, it might be a bounce game as such, Bridgeman, and then all focus is on Sunday. Yeah, it doesn't sound right. Porto or Hibs, what one's a glamour game, but it might be the Hibs, Bridgeman.
Well, I think there's a lot of fans, to be honest, they're not really that bothered what the result is from tomorrow night's game. They just hope that everything goes through, we don't get injured and so on and so forth, our injuries. I think that's as much as a lot of the fans aren't that bothered about it, and they're only interested in how Rangers are. But there's other fans that think, no, it's a game of football and it's at a European level. Let's go out there and see if we can win it. Because if we win that, it makes a huge difference financially and for and a build up to end the next season. I can't remember what you call that again. I can't never mind. We'll get it in a minute. Albert will tell us. So that's the way I think. I'll be watching it tomorrow night, and I'll be screaming for Rangers to win the game as much as possible. I'll be screaming, and my wife will be shouting and bawling me, keep it quiet. The neighbours are going to gaze up doing or something, But I'm absolutely 100% sure we need to be as shall we say, fit as possible and ready for the league. The league is going to be so much more important as we go forward.
Yeah, well, I get that point of view. Anyway, we've been joined by Ross. Evening, Ross.
All right, brothers. How's it going?
What's on your mind, mate?
What's on my mind? I want us to get there 50-50 and let's score the 2 goals that we need.
The 2 goals that we need tomorrow?
Aye, the morning night. I just want us to get there and just batter it up and down that part and let's get a couple of goals.
What's your rationale on the 2 goals? What we want the 2 goals for, bro?
Just I want the Rangers to win, that's all.
Oh, I get it, mate. I wonder if there's any significance of 2-0. Yeah, all right, okay. Aye, okay. We want them to win every game, Ross. Yeah, we want to win every game, but you've got the big picture and the little picture ball better.
Aye, definitely, mate. But the trouble is, you can't pick and choose. It's the game's the game. You just got to play it. It's and that's what it is. And if you're going to have to play it, you may as well win it. So, and it'd be good for keep the momentum going. But I love all this. Would you rather win the Scottish Cup or the league and all this? You don't get any choice in this matter. You just go out and play the games. And this is just one of the games. It's in the calendar. It's landed at this time, so we've got to go in it. Good thing about it is it's not the end of the season if you don't win it. You've still got other competitions to come back and competing. Other seasons have not been like that. It's usually just the European run we'll go at. That's been happening a lot in the last few years. But so from that point of view, just play the game, try and win it. Hopefully we win it. But this is, I would reckon this team's going to be a half decent team.
Oh, without a doubt, mate. They're never. Listen, Portuguese teams are using a bit of ability. Ross, are you starting to get excited?
Mate, I'm excited, mate. I'm a Orangeman through and through, mate. I want us to go out and just win, mate. He's a wee 3-0 win. That's it.
Every game. And what about the transfers in? Are you happy with what we've brought in so far?
Well, aye, so far, mate. As I say, we'll just need to wait and see if it brings, if they're any good on the park. We can't tell until they come on the park. What do you think?
I think you're spot on, mate. We've signed stars in the past and they've been underwhelming. We've signed what we think are journeymen and they've been overwhelming. So you just have to wait and see, mate, yeah?
Aye, definitely, mate. Because there's 2 or 3 old ones, mate. It's pure greedy with the ball. I can't mention any names, but again, there's 2 or 3 of them greedy at the weekends for the ball. I kind of want to score and all the rest of it, but let's start passing the ball even more, boys,
That is one strength we haven't got in our team. I'm going to bring Albert in this one, Ross, because he's got a lot to say about that. Albert?
Their pass is atrocious, mate. Let's be honest about it. It's really, really bad. It's beyond bad. But the midfield, in my opinion, is no passing range at all, mate. If it's 5 yards, 10 yards, 15-yard passes, they get maybe 80%, 90% of them right. But if there's any actual through balls, any distance, they don't see the pass for the start, and I don't think they've got the ability if they did see it. And the Ant-Man's living proof of that. They can't seem to find him, and his game's about spaces, mate. His game's about wide space, and if you can see his run and pick him out and put the ball in front of him, he'll catch it and he'll create goals. At the end of the day, it's we need to improve. 100%, mate. 100%. We need to improve when we're passing.
Aye, so you're no alone in that thought, Bridgman. I worry about him sometimes, Albert, yeah, when he goes quiet.
What about Old Davy? Is Old Davy still with us?
Oh, don't put it like that. He's still with us, yes. He was on last night, mate. He was on last night, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just going to say, if you're in there, Davy, all right, pal, no surrender. We are the people.
Cheers, Ross. I hope he hears that, mate. Good to hear from you, brother.
No surrender. We are the people.
Cheers, mate. You take it easy, yeah?
Well done, Ross.
It's Davey still with us. I don't know how to take that, Albert.
Come in, Davey. You still with us? You'll be sitting there. Is he still on his Maltesers? Or has he changed his celebrations or something? I heard him say.
Oh, he's a Malteser man through and through. You should see what he does with the straw and the Malteser, mate. It's unbelievable.
All right. He's all the tricks of the trade.
Oh, mate. To be fair, he said enough practice. That was funny that night, wasn't it? Remember?
Oh, definitely. Boxes and boxes and stuff. Knock yourself out, will you?
You're battered, didn't
he? Oh, aye. Come in for you. Oh, here you go, David. Oh, dear. A taxi up the road to get him home. A tick to get him home.
That was funny. Aye. Top man there, baby. Don't tell him I said that, but Bridge. I'm worrying about this Bridge man tonight, Albert.
What's he up to with his button again? He's at it again.
No, I'm okay. I'm sorry, I'm okay. I just missed a bit there. I do apologise. Can you repeat it, please?
It doesn't really work in the radio if you don't answer. I said Davey's a top man, Bridge man.
Oh yes, absolutely, Paul. Absolutely.
Right, so we got hints that the team's going to be similar. He wasn't getting a lot of transfers, and by the way, I think the guy should come in after he's told the boy and he goes around about the houses to try and answer about transfer again and mark his card all better. Enough, you were told, yeah.
Aye, that's like Josh Barry, you know. They don't listen to a word they say. They just want to get their point across, their question out there for their clickbait. So no, it's nonsense. No, it's nonsense. As I told you before, if you take the oxygen away from them, don't give them the clicks, don't bother listening to them, they'll die a death. They'll just die a death. In fact, see this transfer windows, if everybody stopped paying attention, the club started going, no, we're not playing this game anymore. Because all they're wanting is millions and millions spent, and they're not caring where it comes from. They don't care about anything. It's just like, talk about big transfers, 65 million, 100 million transfers. It's nonsense. Even a 5-10 million transfers doesn't even get much press now. And you're thinking about £5 million, £10 million, a lot of money. Doesn't even get a mention. They're wanting the big ones, the big 50, 60, 70, 100 millions. It's just getting worse and worse. And it's going to come to an end someday. Let's hope it's sooner rather than later. No time for it, mate. Zero time for it.
It's well, I don't know if it's improved again. Well, I don't know. I don't think it has improved again. Yeah, it might improve.
There's no many much new stuff being brought in that has improved again. Let's be honest about it.
No, I mean you consider
transfer windows, things like that.
The pitches are better. The ball's different.
Why?
Yeah, I don't even know if the boots are better. If I'm honest, Albert. I know they've moved on for the boots back in the day, but and new shin guards seem to be a thing in the past. The wee shin guards had. You've got an asset that you paid millions and millions of pounds, and you don't want to make sure he doesn't get his leg broke.
Aye, well, you're not allowed to tackle anyway.
There is that. But you still have an accident, didn't you?
Have you ever seen
so many supposed to tackle with dirty players? Well, these shin guards, you're talking about shin guards, and everybody knows it. All the professional players know it. And it's dead easy to just take a wee kick at the player, and you can easily get an injury in the shin with them. Whereas the more, shall we say, the bigger shin guard, certainly when I was around, the bigger shin guard was a benefit, big benefit.
It was. I believe you used to try and take the shin guards off the strikers.
Well, yeah, but it's all in one motion.
Yes.
It's not in two motions. You're not getting home.
They like their stats. The modern day game likes their stats, and these people who talk about their stats. Here's a stat they never actually want to talk about. Who gets fouled most in the games? Defenders or forwards? And I'll guarantee it's defenders. Defenders get more fouls than forwards. How do you work that one out? It's mad, isn't it?
Aye. Listen, mate. There's some positives, some negatives. As I say, I've not really made my mind up about these European setups. I've tried them. My own take on it was originally that it was to try and alleviate the Super League all better. Yeah, with that setup that they've got with more games, etc. But I don't. I get swayed last year, and obviously we've had a bad run, and you still have these games to go, and then they became bounce games. So there's that. When people buy packages, etc., they're watching bounce games. But however, I think it might work as a competition. I've still not completely made my mind up. I'll take another year. There you go. How does that sound? Does that make sense?
It's the beginning of Super Leagues, mate. That's
what it's there, mate. If I'm honest, I think it's there.
They're just trying to head the Yanks off before the Yanks come in and do it. Because if they don't do it, the Yanks will come in and do it. They've already told you that. That's the way forward. They pointed to it 3 years ago, and they were all in a position to start. But they thought they would do what Live Golf done, to steal some of the big teams over to them, and then everybody should just follow, and the money or the the interest will follow into the live course on the PGA. So they try to do it with the football. It didn't quite work out for the golf because they've had an agreement behind the scenes with each other. So they'll start splitting, sharing the money and sharing the revenue streams themselves. Football will be the same. But that's UEFA trying to keep their relevance, man, because they're on the verge of, when the Yanks come in and done that, and Liverpool and Norway teams are up signing up for it. They're on the verge of becoming an irrelevance, mate, a total and utter irrelevance, and just saying, right, okay, we'll just do away with UEFA and we'll run this league ourselves. And then from that league, we'll invite other teams to an invitational cup competition by invitation. And then from there, it will just grow and grow and grow. But of course, the money would grow and grow and grow. And the cost of us to watch it would grow and grow and grow. That's the only thing I don't like about any of this, because it's us that's going to have to fit the bill. Our wee contribution, which is no wee a household, it's fine. At the moment, is it £35-40 for a game in the SPFL? And you're lucky if it's worth 50 pence, some of these games, but they're charging you £35-40 to watch a game. It's ridiculous. And it's only going to get a lot more expensive. And that's the only thing I don't like about it. That's why I don't like it with football. It's getting out the working class guy, for the old terminology, it's getting way out his range, mate. Way out your range.
Are you saying it's not working class anymore?
No, it's definitely not, mate. It's billionaire. I mean, the people who own the clubs, it's billionaires with a beautiful set. That's basically it. Especially the Premiership. That's all that is, mate. It's just billionaires playing Subbuteo.
Yeah, talking about that, and a completely different subject. I'm going to give you this one before. I heard it this morning. One for you two, intellects, yeah?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, well, here we go.
That's a good one.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think me and Bridget got
Sorry, I actually looked who was on the show. I'm getting the night mixed up with Friday. I won't.
I'm telling you, if brains were made of chocolate, me and him wouldn't have enough to fall a smarty.
You might get this. It was out there, but it was a good one just before we go to the tune, right? Completely different subject, right? What company makes the most tyres? There you go.
What company makes the most tyres?
Most tyres, yes. Yeah, all right. I was absolutely shocked. There you go. Right. We'll come back to it after the tune, right?
You mean car tyres? Or
car
all tyres?
Tyres for cars, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Right. Look, I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow night, because that's what I've done is Bridgeman, isn't it? In this wee run, I've made to start looking forward to seeing my team again. Whereas, if you go back a few months, if we're also honest, we were also watching it behind the couch, yeah?
Absolutely, pal. Absolutely. I think that the fans, I mean this sincerely, because I just love sitting among the fans, and you know, it was just wonderful to be with them, and they deserve, more than anybody, they deserve to have a good team on the park. They've put a lot into Rangers, and they'll still continue to do so, and they deserve a good team on the park that knows what they're doing. And actually, this last 2 or 3 months, they've actually started to see a team starting to take shape. Not that they're there yet, they're nowhere near there yet, but they're not far away from being a good team. And if we can get a good team on the park, it can only improve. We can only want to improve it, and that's the way it'll be. But from where we were to where we are now, a giant leap, and they're now starting. And people are starting to take note of us. People are starting to take note of Rangers. Rangers won like 7-8 games in a row, that kind of thing, you know. Wow, they're the team that's going. They must be favourites for this league. That's what they're thinking, you know. And I'm talking about even the sitting them across the city. Their fans are thinking the same thing. Bet your boot on it, boots. So as far as I'm concerned, that's what I want. I want a good team on the pitch, and that's what we're driving towards that. And yes, we're going to come up against these stupid things, and we're going to sort of stumble here and there, but hopefully we don't stumble that far that we fall. So we need to keep it going. Everybody keep it going, and the manager doing a great job for me, and the players, I can't thank them enough, because I was in the gutter. That's the way I felt. My team were crap, and blah blah blah. We've said it. We come out all the time, can't pass the ball, can't see a player, that nonsense. But here they're starting to do it. So God bless them. That's what I could say. I'm really hopeful.
I think we're going to a tune now, Bridge.
Right. Sorry, I've been going too long, haven't I?
I'm not sure, but I think we are. I'm not sure. We seem to have low stocks at the moment, so we'll just carry on to the tech team tell us we're going to a tune.
Listening on your own, why not take part and give us a phone? We would love to hear your points of view, so get off your bum and call 01413561972.
Oh, thanks for that. Old school boy. Right, old bear, you got the trivia.
I've cheated, mate. I asked
shocked?
Mrs. Oldbear. She knew it.
Are you shocked?
Aye, I definitely am. never got that in a million years. Never in a million years, mate.
Are you want to kill them, or we wait for Bridge to jump in and see if he's got it?
Let's see Bridges go to it.
Huh?
Go for it, Bridge. Let's hear it.
We'll be back with
He's
us
away
in a
again,
minute,
isn't
mate.
he? He's away, isn't he?
You've got to remember it. When he goes for a natural break, he's got about a 15-minute walk to his, yeah, in the house.
Oh, aye, fair enough, aye.
Yeah,
And there's usually a queue, isn't there?
You're not comparing apples for apples, mate. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely not, mate. He's got it's only a guy I know who's got a golf buggy inside of us. Gets about no bother.
Aye. So as for just for those that are interested, mate, that game that we've got an interest on the night's nothing each, mate. Which takes him out the extra games in the Champions League, mate, as we sit at the moment. Yeah.
Yep. So a draw for Ajax or a win suits us.
Yes.
I suppose. I think somebody will need to make me
Yeah,
educate us on that as well.
Once we get the facts, we can maybe see where it takes us, mate. Though, yeah.
Aye.
We'll see where it takes us. You know, where do you stand in the speculation, Albert? Because we've discussed this a lot off and on air. You know that. You know, if you've got to be sensible, but when you sell players, it's a difficult call, isn't it?
Aye, definitely. I mean, it's changed slightly for us at the moment. The speculation I don't listen to, but the fact of the matter is we've got value in the squad, decent value in the squad. And players have slowly been bringing it around. Slowly, they're not there yet, they're nowhere near here yet, but slowly turning the pitch around, turning the whole thing into a positive. But again, we're still in the same position. Right bids come in, you've got to sell. Whether we sell this time at this moment, if right bids come in, I would say no. I know. Unless there's 3 or 4 players going out and it totals 40 to 60 million pounds, you say aye, because that puts us ahead of the curve then, because we want to win the league to get into Champions League to get that sort of money. But if you get it the new, it gives you a fighting start for the rest of this season, because you'll not spend it all this Monday, but you've definitely set it up for next summer, and you could still win the league anyway. So aye, if it's that kind of money, aye, definitely. But it will not be that kind of money. It will be lucky to get to 20, 25 million, something round about that. So for that, that kind of money, no, it's not worth it, mate. Definitely not worth it.
By the way, I took Firestone. And the most tires. Just a wild guess, Firestone. I'm probably
guess.
wrong.
You're not probably about it, you're definitely wrong.
Well, you know, I think Formula One, it's all Pirelli, isn't it?
You go for it again, mate. You're definitely wrong with that, I know.
Okay.
I'll let him tell you himself. He's going to tell you himself, but you'll not believe it. You'll never
no
guess
good.
it.
Can't it be good year? God save us. Oh, no. It could be a kiddie's
You're
bike,
wrong
you know.
again. You're wrong again. We'll give you a hint. It's not a tyre company. It's not a recognised tyre company.
Oh, a Hankook or something like that, is it?
It's worse than that, mate. It's worse.
You're kidding us on.
I'll let him tell you. He'll come back on eventually. He's on mute at the moment. But aye.
You can guess. Let everybody know. You go to it.
No, you tell them. I know who it is because I googled it.
It's Lego.
You shouldn't Google it all, Bear.
Aye, I cheated, mate. I did cheat.
What a shocker.
Aye,
hey, what was it anyway?
Lego.
Ah! Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing for the wee toy cars. Ow. That's a brilliant question, Luxia. Brilliant. Who told you that one?
Yeah, somebody mentioned it on the radio when I was driving to work this morning. I thought, that's a beezer. I would never get that.
That's a cracker, isn't it? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'm trying to remember all the Grand Prix and all the rest of it. You know what it did. Ah, wow. Just shows you how crap I am at these things.
I don't think you're, Bridge. I think these people would have been the same, if you're honest, yeah. But when you actually think about it, Albert, it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Aye, well. You could have guessed it. You could have sat there and guessed it. You could have 100 guesses and not get that, mate. Really good.
Bit of fun. Right, come and join us. These are your thoughts tomorrow night. How it's gone, transfers, ins and outs. We're picking up all sorts of rumours. I mean, every time you hear that Joe Ralph's went to about 10 clubs, but he's still ways, isn't he, Albert?
There's a saying for that, but I can't say it on radio. But aye, it's speculation, mate. It's just running around in circles it goes. Nonsense. Wait their away. It's I'd like to talk about the ones who've actually got it. I mean, I was underwhelmed with two of their performances, to be honest with you, on Sunday. But you can see the players. You can see, I'm not saying they're bad players, you can see the players, but they're miles off of match fitness, miles away for that.
Oh, aye. Listen, I don't want to join Scott Wilson. Yeah, I don't want to judge him on that at all, mate. Right, let's see. I thought the other boy done all right. I thought he was neat and tidy, but thought being outstanding. And he was involved in two potential goal incidents, one chopped up and one people will argue he should have scored. It was a good move and he made a good run. Let's be honest. I thought he looked physical, got about the park, neat and tidy without being threatened that much, I think. But Scott Wilson out in the wing, mate, I think that at times, actually, when any players crowded him, Tav and Asgard, so with guys like him, you don't run towards them, Albert. You leave them.
No. If you're going to run towards them, you're trying to take players away from him. You don't run and bring players away to him. It's you've got to give him the space to work in. You've got to give him the angles, whether it's going to be a dummy pass or it's going to be an actual pass. You need to learn how to play with him. It's Tab's like that. Tab wants to be the man that closes the ball and gets by the players and blah blah blah. And that's great, but you don't buy quality players like him to crowd them out in positions. No, it doesn't make any sense at all. So I looked at him and went, "Oh, you're miles away from it. Miles away from it." He fell over at one point because he lost his balance. And it was just down to fitness, mate. There was nothing to do with it. He lost his balance because of fitness. But you can see he's getting some nice touches. He never done anything really, but he just brings the ball in well and he doesn't panic. He just plays a simple pass. Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular. The other boy, he done all right, mate. He done all right. I think.
Not getting carried up.
No, I think I've got a problem with the midfield. You're bringing a player in who he's specifically brought in to play number 6. That's what he's bought for me. But your man Raskin doesn't want him. He's same as Rodwell. He was brought in to play 6, and he didn't want him to play 6. He wants to play 6, and you're getting it. Me personally, I don't think Raskin can play 6. I don't think he's a good 6 at all. I think he's better further forward. I think every manager that he's played with or played under have all thought the same thing, but he doesn't want to play that way. And what the problem you've got is that boy's coming in, and if Raskin doesn't move forward to where he should be playing, you're going to sit with the same midfield as you had before. So you've spent millions on that guy, and we're just going to sit with the exact same midfield. And it didn't work before. It worked for winning games, so you can't say it wasn't working, but it's not going to be more effective if you don't start the players playing the position the manager wants them to play in. And that's the problem we're asking. He's playing beside that guy. The guy's going back to clear a ball, facing his own goals, and Raskin's right beside him, and Raskin runs by him and takes the ball. You see the guy looking up to say, "Well, that's my job. What are you doing back here? You shouldn't be here." It's just the way I see it, mate. And Raskin's on the ball too much for me. He's no got a range of passing. That's one of his big problems. If you want to play deep, you've got to have a range of passing, and you've got to be able to see it.
That's not his game, is it?
He's very good at what he does, Raskin. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. He's very, very good at what he does. And that's further forward and winning the ball and anticipating a pass and then nipping in to take the ball away. He's very, very good at that. And he's a wee tiger at it. But number 6, no, it's not his game. I don't see it. I know you get into the Belgian team and they say that's what he plays in the Belgian team, but I don't see that as his position. I don't know how you see it, but I don't see him as that.
Well, I think we brought in Chukwuemeka, and when you look at his physicality, mate, he is going to play that anchor role because that's what he's brought in today. So it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. We needed somebody else in there because obviously we just ended up with, if you like, there was Barron and another, and that another for most of the season was Raskin that can play there. The Barron's injured, and I don't think that would have made any difference to that transfer. So I think we brought somebody in with the genuine competition for places. I don't know what your take on it is, Bridge.
Well, it's quite difficult actually, because the midfield, you think the midfield's really, it's obviously it's a really key area. So they brought two guys into the team in the last week or so, and obviously they're not fit. They're not up to the pace of Scottish football, but they're fit enough to be picked. So the expectation will grow that they're going to do something. But who are we taking off the park is my question. Who are you taking off the park? Are they going to? Is any of them going to replace Rothwell? Are they going to replace Rashkan or Connor Barron, or indeed the other tall guy, Asgard? Are some of these guys being replaced, or are they just being joined up at the hip? Are they just going to play them? We'll play you today and we'll play you tomorrow, that kind of thing? Or are we going to have a real plan as to, shall we say, rebuild the Rangers midfield?
This is only my take on it. I think Chuck Awani's come in, and we'll leave the rest all there. I think he's coming in and he's going to play that position because my first impressions are the way he gets about his part, his physicality. The manager feels as if we've been too lightweight and he's solved the problem. And that's no disrespect to Connor Barron, it's just a fact, Albert.
It's a fact, mate. I've said it before, we don't fill the park. We look big spaces all over the place, and some of it's down to stature. And we Barron, his work rate is second to none, 10 out of 10, best in the club. No chance, no danger about that. The trouble is his technique and his physicality. It's just simply no there, mate. And it's one of the best wishes in the world's not going to make it, but there. So this boy's brought in to do a completely different job. He's there to anchor this team and say, right, play off him. This is what he's not there to run with balls and fucking, sorry, mate, and beat players and all that. That's no his game. That's no his game. His game's about just recycling the ball, winning the ball, recycle, just keep recycling the ball. And if Raskin's further forward and Diamandi's slightly further forward, they're there to take passes now. I mean, you heard the manager, there's not enough players beyond the ball, beyond, you know what I mean? They're too deep. They want to be up the park a bit more. And this is what they all seem to want to be playing the same position. It's crazy. So you're looking at Asgard, you're looking at Diamandi, and you're looking at Raskin. Raskin can play slightly back, but no, look when he does his best work. Look at Parkhead, look at the first goal. Look where he was. He's in the area beating men and getting to the byline and cutting it back for Chimiti to put the ball in the net. That's what he's brilliant at, mate. That's where he's really effective. Playing where he's played on Sunday there, I think he's not effective at all, mate, in there. He's just running about, playing the ball left, playing the ball right, and then holding on to it too long. Got in possession, I keep saying it. Got in possession. Never should happen to a midfielder. It shouldn't happen to any professional footballer. Maybe a winger, because he's going to take people in. But the rest of them, no. You should not be caught in possession. You should be well ahead of the game. Your mind should be well ahead of the game. So you're taking it, moving it, passing, moving. And that's why you get up the park. That's why good football comes. That's why you create goals. But at the moment, we're stodgy, to say the least, but we're winning. That's the most important thing, we're winning. And I'm quite happy with that. I'll have stodgy for the rest of the season as long as we keep winning, mate. But it's just an observation of what this boy's brought in today. Maybe we're all wrong. Maybe he's not brought in to do that, but I think that's what
I'll end up playing it centre forward, mate, yeah.
But you got to remember, Raskins, there's two managers now. This is the third manager. I've asked him to play further forward, and the other two he defied. And one of them because to all account, three managers now. This is his fourth manager, because Barry Ferguson wanted to play further forward as well. And it was at Dodds came out and said he's quite a wee difficult guy to manage. Then he defied Clement before it, and then he defied Martin after it. So now your man here has brought a player in to play that position. Let's see if he's going to follow instructions and move a bit forward. I don't think the guy understands that he's a far better player when he goes forward. He's playing a bit further forward. A far better player. But anyway, that's what he says. That's what he says. I hope he doesn't start it, because if he starts an argument again with Clement, Martin. I think he started an argument with Clement as well, but definitely Martin. He started that argument with Martin, and it all just fell apart. Martin was a clown. No, I mean, he was a clown. There's no getting away from that. He could have handled it differently, I think. But again, if he starts it again, he's going to cause disruption in the dressing room. I don't want that. I really don't want that. We don't need it. We just don't need it. We need everybody pulling for the team. And if you tell to play in goals, you play in goals. You tell to play right back, you play right back. So on and so forth. As my good pal Bridge says. So on and so forth.
Anywhere, mate. Anywhere. Get a jersey in it.
That's it.
I'll put it out to the listeners. What do you think? Is Nico a defensive midfielder, or do you want to see him further forward? It's pretty simple, isn't it? You know, I tend to agree with you. I think there's times that if you're playing in certain games, you can play in there with the two. Yeah. When you're
like tomorrow night, for example.
Exactly.
I know Cherwani's not playing, but tomorrow night will be backs to the wall type thing. Fair enough, you can play in there then. That makes sense. But no, when you're playing it at home with Dundee and whoever at home.
Is it really you should have more than one string to your bow, Bridgeman, is that? Robert, more than one string to your bow?
Oh, definitely, mate. Definitely. You're going to be, especially a guy of his class.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'd put that on mute for a minute there. Sorry.
You're going to get a yellow card, you.
I think I've had one now.
No. It's going to VAR. You went to VAR.
It's going to be, yeah. Thank God it doesn't always work. Yeah. No, I can't remember what the question was.
Through, Bridge. Carry on.
We've drew the lines, Bridge. You're all right. You can carry on.
Carry on, Bridge.
Thanks, pal. Much obliged. Well, I don't know. I think each player would relish a chance to be able to play slightly forward or slightly back or mix both. You know, as a key position. They're key positions in the Rangers team. I think what we're looking for is people who are strong. Asgard, I thought was going to be very strong in the midfield for us. He doesn't seem to have lifted that up yet. Not a bad player, but I don't see him as a strong man. That young lad that came over that started the other night, I thought he looks really well built, you know. And the other guy, the Danish guy that came on, was it Danish he was? I think he was Danish. I can't remember his name.
Scott Wilson. Just say Scott Wilson.
That's him. Yeah. So I thought he looks quite good insofar as being able to look after himself and move on the pitch without fear. So I think he's going to contribute from a strength perspective. I don't think any of the others will be doing that kind of thing. I think Raskan is probably the strongest wee midfielder we've got. He doesn't look it, but he is of the older players, should I say, with Rangers. I don't mean old in age. So I think they guys, and Diamondi, I don't think is a strong enough person. He gets himself caught up in things. I like the guys that's got a bit of, shall we say, a bit of bottle and a bit of weight to go in with it and a bit of confidence, because all of these things are absolutely essential playing in midfield. Absolutely essential. You've got to be up to it, right into it. Get, in your head, it's got to be there. That's my ball. Or not. If you don't think it's going to be your ball, you make sure you're somewhere else and maybe 2 or 3 yards away, so you're not getting caught up in tackling or any nonsense. And yourself, Oxley, being a midfielder, you know what it's like. You make your mind up, you're going to go or no go, So a lot of the times you don't go, but it's strange enough, the ball comes to you. So I know that happens all the time. But I think those two chaps that have come in, I think they're going to be really, really important to Rangers because I don't want to be too nasty or saying bad about players. Young Barron he'd been man of the match for nearly every game he's played. He'd been really, really good. No, he's been a lot of games he's played this year. He's been the man of the match, and deservedly so. So I'm happy with him, but it's him getting where are you going to play him? Because he's not, shall we say, a hard man, but he's the one that can go in and chase and win, chase and win, chase and win. What he's looking for is somebody to give that ball to. He's looking for an oxtail there, just to hear split that ball 10 yards, there you are, away you go. Or maybe 5 yards would be better, because he can't hit ball 10 yards sometimes.
2 passes in 5 minutes, but a job in knackered.
Ah. But you get what I mean, you know. I mean, some of the coaches I had or I worked under, these guys were telling you that the way they're reading my strengths and they're saying, you win the ball, you're really good at tackling, you don't do too many daft things, and I win the ball, and I just I can only move 4 or 5 yards, and I want to give the ball away because that's the way I was taught to do it. Give the ball away to somebody that actually can play football. Because just remember, son.
I'm glad you admit that now, Bridge. It takes a man to admit that. That takes a lot of. Did it, Albert?
It does, mate. It does. So he's admitting he's a hooligan.
But I know I wasn't a wee tanner ball player when I was young. I could play football and I could dribble a wee bit, but no. When it comes to playing structured football.
You're right, Bridge. You need a blend in a football team, yeah? I don't think there's never been a good team without a ball winner. And Conor Barron is industrious, but whether he's a ball winner is up for debate, Albert.
I think he can win his share. I don't think he's a brilliant ball winner. He's big assets. He's engine, mate. He's got a tremendous engine, absolute tremendous engine. His technical abilities, we've said before, it is in question. It's especially if he's running onto a ball to try and score. I don't think he's got the ability to score, and that's his big problem. He can work on that side of it, I suppose. But he's not. You can't hang your hat on him to get in the midfield and win the ball all the time. But he can get about the midfield and he wins his share, I suppose. But Raskin's a more clever player. When you watch him winning a ball, he's timing it. He's waiting till the ball has actually left the ball. He's passed the ball. He's waiting, and then he's in. He's nipping in and taking the ball. He's the guy who's taking the ball in to receive it. All of a sudden, he's right on him. Right away, he's right on him. So that's the difference between Raskin and wee Barron. Barron's mere effort. He'll just keep charging about what I mean. He has got a tremendous. So has Raskin got a tremendous engine. But Barron's work rate I mean, what? See, like Asgard. If Asgard had the wee Barron's work rate, what a player you'd have, man! What a player! He'd be superb, absolutely superb. But big Asgard wonders about if he's not got a care in the world. No, I mean, he's half the time he's plugged in with VAR.
Right. Aye. Well, as I said, listeners, come and join us. These are thoughts. Is Raskin, you want to play him deep or do you want to play him further forward? You know, it's the modern way, isn't it? It's a modern way, whereas a midfield used to move up and down the park in unison. You done both jobs. You seem to have these defensive mids that they talk about now. But sometimes don't get at the edge of the box, but I think the idea is that they're the cover for the. If you're to play it right in your wing backs, full backs, whatever, they become more attackers than this the midfielder that we think should be creating chances, but he can't because his role is to be maybe 40, 50 yards for the opposition goal, you know. So the game's changed slightly, and I think I'm happy we're having a debate because a few weeks ago we wouldn't have been having a debate about anybody playing there and anybody with value added, if we're honest, Albert Benbridge.
That's true, isn't it? It really is true. But it's all changed, mate. It's all changed. Thank God it's all changed. But you're right, mate. At one point we were looking, going, we don't need one player in there. We need a whole new midfield, a whole new forward line, a whole new defence, and a goalkeeper. If the truth be told. So Roll, for his point, for his credit, is he's turned it around. As I say, we had this discussion the other week about how he's done it. But I don't care how he's done it. He's done it, and we're now on this 8-game streak winning games, which is superb, absolutely superb. As you keep saying, Well, nobody would have predicted this in October. So at the end of the day, Cherwani, I'm hoping Cherwani is the player that we're looking for, you know what I mean? And he just gets this sort of tick. But we all need to buy into whatever rule's selling him. They all need to do it, mate. If people start no want to do it, we're going to be in trouble again. And that's what's happened time and time again. We can't allow it to happen again. It just can't be allowed to happen. We're on a good run. Come here. You there?
Hello. Hello. All right, Bob G. I've got a question for you, Albert, before we bring in Bob G. Just a quick one, mate. Do you think Danny Rowe would stand for it? Or do you think he would handle it properly?
Oh, I think he'll handle it properly, mate. I don't think if it does happen, you'll hear anything about it. I think it'll just be handled in the background. But this time, Raskin will be taking on. He's taking on the wrong guy, and he's taking on the wrong chairman, CEO, whatever you want to call what you call him, cabinets. He'll not tolerate it, mate. He'll not tolerate, and that's the way it should be. Anybody that's disrupting the team in the squad, no, you can't put up with it, mate. Not a chance. Not a chance. So
you agree,
I think it'll be dealt with.
You agree, Bridge?
I do actually, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Right. Evening, Bob G.
Evening. Is there a problem with Rascan again? Is there?
No, not at all, mate. Not at all, mate. You've just picked the wrong end of the stick, mate.
All right.
Speculate that something that's happened in the past, if it came to fruition again, yeah. No, not at all, mate. We were just.
Well, I'm with you here. I don't believe they'll muck this wee man about. I believe he's a nice fella getting interviewed, but I believe he's a wee disciplinarian and all. So I don't think anything like that would rear its head again. No, he would handle it. I'm sure he's all good. Anyway, I was watching the show earlier on. What's the tiredest league, Ox? Didn't he tell me? I'll have a guess. I'll have a stab at it. Is it the English Premier League?
No, but what company makes the most tyres, Bob G? Yeah.
The most what?
What company makes the most tyres?
Tyres? Oh, Michelin.
No, it was Lego, Bob G. Lego.
Oh, Lego. Well, I thought you said the most tired league in the world. I'm sorry. That's that bloody hearing of mine again. I do apologise. Wouldn't you surprise me?
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You
no, it's not your fault that AC/DC and the Stones have done this to me. No.
Well, good boy.
How about you and all bear? I think football suffering from overkill. But then again, I mean, in this day and age, can we love any other way now? The amount of football we've got flung at us now. Gone are the days of us all peeing in cans in a supporters bus and all those malarkey runners. Oh, the good old days. I used to love it. Like
Spearmint chewing gum macaroon bar. Bring it back.
Aye, that's I get your programmes here, aye. No. The macaroon bar.
Albert was delighted when the cartons were invented because the cans weren't big enough.
They're too big for me.
Well, I'll give you a laugh on it. We'll go Easter Road and I was dying for a pee. We were stuck in the nose to tail traffic in Edinburgh and I got a can. And being a young man at the time, when I touched my you-know-what, it started to get angry. Then it rose and I peed over the guy in front of me. So... So they were the good old days. But no rise do, I can tell you. Anyway, I bring it back.
I don't want to know who was on that bus with you, mate. That's too much information.
No. It was funny. That was the now defunct Socky Rangers club, and now you used to get a laugh at those days. There were, I don't know, there were about 7 or 8 buses used to leave this community and they were all full. It would be the same with yourselves, supporters buses everywhere, but that's different days now.
Listen, I talked to our end south side and we'll get some mutual friends and people that run buses and that, mate. That's just an impossible task now. Why? Because of tickets, mate. You know, people can't go on this empty seat, can't get tickets, mate. They can't join buses. They've got to decide they've got 12 tickets for 50 members to try and run a bus to decide how they run it.
Aye.
It's just,
Aye. Plus, everybody's got a car and what have you. It's changed it overall.
You've not got the tickets, mate. I mean, you're going through to Easter Road, Tynecastle, 800 bears. Used to be 8,000. You know?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, economically, Bob Jerry, think of the money it used to spend, you know?
Aye.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. But the game's changed. Support's changed. Facilities have changed. Something for the good, something for the bad of the game. What's your take on Raskin, mate? Do you think he's a deeper midfielder, or do you think Allbear thinks he should be playing more further forward and trying to influence the game more?
I like Raskin. I think he's a really good wee player. There is better out there, but as you said last night, he kind of plays is going to cost you a lot of shekels. But no, he's a good wee player, Raskin. I think they could shove him forward a bit for the influence the game more, Yeah. I mean, I think they try and alternate him and Diamandi, but they generally does do a good job for the Rangers, the wee man.
Listen, if he gets a bit between his teeth with better players, or different players, Allbear, with his form is like it was for these 3 months now, this year, like it was last year, he'll drag us to the league title, yeah?
Possibly, mate, aye. Definitely possibly. He's a good wee player. I agree with Bob, but he's a good wee player. There's no doubt about that. I've not got any problem with Raskin as a football player. I've got problems with Raskin, his attitude. If he takes a huff again, I don't think your man will allow it to happen. He'll find a solution before that happens. It's the best of the team. The reason I'm saying playing forward as well is not to pick on Raskin. The actual fact of the matter is that we're struggling to score goals and create goals. And we're trying to solve that or get a solution to that problem. And I think one of the solutions, and I think most of the managers think it as well, is putting him a wee bit forward. But all we're arguing about now, it's not arguing, all we're discussing now is whether he's going to accept that. Normally you just say, well, the manager says you play forward, you play forward. That's the end of that argument, if there was an argument. But it doesn't seem to be that way. Well, it didn't seem to be that way with the other managers. So I'm hoping now that doesn't even, it's not even a question now. That's what I'm hoping for, mate. He just does what he does. And I like him as a player. I do think he's a good wee player. Excellent wee player.
So, did the other manager make a mistake when he tried to take everybody on? The fans?
Martin thought he thought he would change the atmosphere, a couple of the traditions, and broke with traditions and done it would shake the club into some sort of action, like wake it up for the slumber it's been for the last 10 years. That's what he was trying to do. It proved wrong. A lot of support didn't like what he was doing when it came to that side. Me and Billy had a discussion about it on here about shirts and ties and things like that, and all that was annoying people. And then he's having arguments with players. What he said about Raskin, he didn't even mention Raskin, but what he said the very first game of the season against Murrow last season was for some players need to do less. Less is more for some players. And he was talking about Raskin, but he never mentioned him. And for that conversation, everybody thought he was throwing the whole team under the bus. He wasn't. But for that, they all fell out with him. The rest is history, you know what I mean? You look at it and what happened. And we all had to sit suffering it in the sidelines, watching what was happening to our club, our team, and just pulling your hair out going, what's happening here? It was ridiculous, mate. It was absolutely ridiculous. It should have never been allowed to happen, but it did. But it's by now. We're in a good place now. And let's hope we stay in a good place now. We're winning games, and that's all it takes. Just keep winning games, and we're all happy. We're happy bears. We sort of nitpick on who plays where and that sort of thing, but it's not that important, really, as long as you keep winning games. None of it's important unless you keep winning games. So I'm happy, mate. I'm absolutely happy.
You're bang on there, Allbear.
Yeah, of course you can, Bob. And you come, Bridge.
I was just saying that Allbear is absolutely bang on about basically everything. The last thing he was saying there, I agree 100% with it. You know, I know sometimes I like Raskin. I think Raskin should be playing further forward all the time. and I love what he does when he gets there. He has a bit of pace, a bit of energy, and all the great things that we were looking for in players to do that. But sometimes he gets himself caught way back. But I'm not trying to take anything away from the guy. He's a smashing player. The Rangers are so exciting now in the club. So just keep it within the club and the fans now. We're so exciting. Everybody wants to see better. Everybody wants to see us go forward and go forward well, and the players to play well. And these are the things that matter to us. At the moment, we're going to have to play in Europe. So after tomorrow night, it might not matter anyway, you know. But we need to be able to move forward and then come up at the weekend and play again, and the next weekend and the next weekend, and so on and so forth. We need to play and improve.
Right. You're right, yeah. On you go, Bob Joe.
See, with the news about Rangers today, we very much offered money for Cermiti in this situation with Gassaman. And there was one came in where Bayer Leverkusen and Borussia Dortmund are interested in Big Fernandes. It tells me that Rangers are on the cusp again and making a lot of money. But then again, you've got to balance it out with having a good team. And we'll see what that augurs for in the future. I mean, I think gone are the days now when Rangers are letting quality players go for next to nothing. I think they've maybe got their economics right this time. Let's hope so, anyway. But the most important thing is the team on the park winning every week. Aye.
Or do you think that there could be any mischief making? What do you think, Albert? You've been the conspiracy theorist.
Oh, I think it's a bit of mischief making in there, mate. But your man Roll came out and said, it's good that people are interested in my players, but he never said who, and he never said how much. He just says interested. Maybe he's playing it down. Maybe he's just saying to him, oh, we know what you're up to, so you're not getting to us, so play your game with you. So I think it's a bit of mischief making, definitely. They're trying to disgruntle the squad. They're trying to trade wedges in there because they see it's a challenge, you know what I mean? Their pet teams no doing too well, and they'll try to do everything to pull them back into it. It's one of the end of the day. It's down to us, mate. It's right down to us. If these players knuckle down, and they're knuckling down, let's be honest about it, they're trying. And if they carry on, there's nothing to stop us going to win the league, mate. Completely nothing.
I think there's an element of truth in what you're saying there, Albert. I mean, this is Wednesday night coming on to Thursday, and they're still screaming holy murder about this care that Tynecastle last week. And just they will do and I think you're upset. They've done it in the past, they'll do it again. But anyway, that's it terminated the conversation about them. On we go. What time is kick-off tomorrow night? I've no notice. Is it 6 o'clock?
No, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
They're all 8 o'clock. The last one. Aye. Right, okay. We'll look out for that.
I'll just double check, just for you, mate. Yeah, just for you.
Well, I haven't noticed the kick-off time. I just presumed it would be 6 o'clock.
No. Tomorrow night, every game's 8 o'clock, Bob Cheddar was right.
Right. That's fine.
All right. Aye. All right. Bridgeman, it's not a new trick that we've had to deal with, and that if you get a bit of momentum, then people try to undermine it by saying that there are guys that are flavour of the month at the time that other people are interested. We've seen it before, yeah.
Yeah, when you first hear two of our best players that have scored goals recently, and here we go, there's multi-mega million pound bids come in for them. Well, where did they come from?
Oh.
And you start to suspect something's going on, because maybe within days somebody's going to turn around and say, "Oh, that's nothing. That's just a lie." Words to that effect. And Gossamer, he's going to be worth that money or mega money. And the same with the other boy, in all probability, he's already worth that. So. But the thing is, where do the stories come from, and who's putting them out there? And we're falling for them, or not we, but the expectation is that the Rangers fans are going to fall for them, and that will cause trouble. They'll cause trouble at Ibrox. There'll be this, that, and the next thing saying, no, don't fall for it, Rangers. Don't fall for it, fans. No, don't fall for it. It's got to be dead on proof until Rangers tell us there's nothing going on. Simple as that.
Listen, if there is a concrete offer comes in for some of your players, maybe you know, and a player intimates he wants to go, that changes my thinking, Albert.
Aye, it's true. You don't keep anybody who doesn't want to be here. You're wasting your time, you know what I mean? But I don't see that. I don't see that. I think maybe, I mean, you can suspect that Gasman's been like that because the way he's been playing the last few games, he scored a good cracking goal there the weekend. But his play for the last month or so, you don't know if his own agent's been biting his ear about interest and things like that. It's unsettling him. You don't know, mate. You don't know. You try to 2 and 2 making 5 again, I suppose. But if they don't want to be there, I'm with you, mate. Get rid. Get rid. Don't waste your time.
That's a different That's a different point of view. If the offers, if there's offers made, if somebody intimates, it never ends well for me, Bob Gia.
No, never ends. Well, again, I keep quoting on the show when I quote, I'm no man of economics, only try and go with what I read in the press. Didn't necessarily believe it all, just like the rest of it. But I think it's a good thing for the club if the players are getting highly valued. And again, they've all got agents and they've all got situations. And if they feel, as you say, that they want to leave the club and go to pastures new and think that it's better, well, sometimes it's no, because there's a few of them found that out. Yeah? But I do believe that Danny's building a really good squad here. But I'm with you, Bridge. We're certainly going to be a good team. We're going to be a better team. And keep knuckling down, winning every week, gathering up the points and win this league title. That's what we're all aiming for. All the politics will take care of itself. It's as simple as that. If you didn't want to be here, we'll get somebody in that does. Simple and easy.
Life's simple, isn't it?
Aye.
Albert.
Aye, if you want to believe that, you'll believe it. Life's simple, but it sounds simple, and it is simple if you break it down to its component parts, I suppose. And it's no, I mean, the way people in this country are going on about this is the greatest title race ever. And it's 3 teams, and it's 3 at the moment. It's 3 poor teams. Let's be honest, but it's 3 poor teams. And it's going to be the best of a bad lot. We're trying to get our team in order. We've not even started playing yet. This is the thing that people don't understand. We haven't really started playing yet. As far as I'm concerned, we're still gears to go up. And that, let's hope the players we've brought in are going to help do that. But it's. I don't see they two as any great shakes. If you listen to some of these reporters that they're Celtic will be back, they'll be back, they'll be doing this, and Hearts are a great team. I've seen the two of them, and I think the two of them are stinking, to be honest with you, mate. That's me, honestly. It's stinking. I don't think they're good teams at all. I think Motherwell are a good football team. They play good football, man. And everybody's writing them off. I wouldn't be so quick to write Motherwell off either. They may have a wee say in this league title as well, because they play good football.
He's done a good job there. And so is the manager at Falkirk, if you're honest. Yeah.
Aye, definitely, mate. Definitely. Well, you credit where credit's due, aren't you?
Aye, of course. And by the way, it was a wee bit of a joke figure at the start of the season. But watching that performance, Presley's team looked a bit more expansive than they did in the start of the season, eh?
Aye, they scored that goal with us, and we struggled, didn't we? We really struggled. Did they score first, or did we score first?
They scored. It was a centre half and the goal and everything. And remember that crazy defending? We used to run 30 yards away from the box and try and push up and then to the chip to the back post. The boy come running in. Yeah,
I remember it now. Another disaster.
So,
general, sorry.
Yes, mate. On you go, Bob. Yeah.
In general, I mean, we all can our leagues know the greatest. That's far from the greatest, and some of these teams that you're watching would, like you said last night, you were talking about the Champions League. Some of these teams would pulverise you. If you're going to get into that, well, you've got to spend a lot of money. Our leagues know the greatest standard in the world, and if you're going to go into that one, all you got to do is avoid humiliation. We didn't do it the last time. And if we do manage to win the league and get into it, well, let's hope we can steady ourselves and put in some decent performances. But that's for the future. But I'm kind of with you there, old bear. These three teams aren't great. But the danger for the other two is that we're getting better. And we're going to be no a bad side, be a decent side. And, all of the good for Rangers. So we'll see what the next few weeks brings, And then, I didn't care what's up along the road. I didn't care what's up along the road. But they're not going to get us free and easy for here on in. I don't think so. But they've had it too easy, too long, as far as we're all concerned. If they're really going to win the league this year, they're going to be made to work for it. Something they've not been doing in recent years, sorry. I mean, usually we're about 13, 14 points behind them at this point. But no this time. They're in a fight for it. They know it. They're not handling it very well. So, see what you think about all that.
What about Allsberg? It's got a theory on that. Allsberg?
What's that? The theory on what?
The title chasing, how some people don't like it,
Oh, they don't. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, Bob J's right about that. They don't. They just like a stroll, mate, and they've had it for their own way for so many. Over a decade now. Let's be honest about it. Apart from 1 year, they've had it their own way. They've not even had a challenge, mate. But they like not having a challenge. They like just we'll just walk and stroll to a league title. That'll do us nicely. You know what I mean? They're no interest in the good of Scottish football or any of this nonsense or entertaining for the support, all the different supports that go and support the teams. Not just us, all the support. They're not interested in that, mate. They want to win it every year. They don't care how they win it either. They'll do anything. I mean, look at the carry on with this. They're talking about KC's getting involved. Oh, last time I heard the clown saying KC. It was QC. It was the Queen's Council, and we went to court, and they brought the whole game into a disrepute. They had referees going on strike. They go their own way. They go their own way, and they've had it for a decade now. Now they get one penalty or one off sending off, and they've all fell out their tree. That shows you how they're handling the challenge. And again, they'll greet and moan and shout and bawl about nothing, mate. And then sending off, they go, it was a genuine sending off. You should have been sent off. We've had players sent off for the exact same thing. But apart from that, it's Hearts are the ones. Hearts are doing well, by the way. You go to watch Hearts. Hearts will give you many a challenge, and they will. They'll fall. Their time's over, mate. Their domination time's over. It's gone, mate. They are what they are now. The bang average team. A bang average team with a crumbling stadium and a pedo bill to pay. That's what they are, mate. That's the position they find themselves in.
Well, let's hope so, Albert. As I've said, I mean, for the fatal year 2012, I believe they were at the bottom, mate. And the man who's at the bottom, mate, which I mean, a bit controversial here, but him and his cohorts were at the bottom, mate, along with the rest of Scottish football. That's why I can't be bothered. I didn't care about the rest of them. I only care about the Rangers. But, in general terms, I've had it far too easy, far too long for a free and easy run into the Champions League to make a lot of money. That's what it was, in my opinion, that's what it was designed for. But all good things come to an end, and let's hope that their domination's coming to an end. I'm sick looking at Mrs. O'Flanagan and all these people unfurling league flags every year, winning the League Cup, winning trebles. I'm sick of it. I'm a Rangers fan. I want us to be the upstanding club in Scotland again. And with this wee man we've got, and the squad of players we've got at the moment that will get better, I believe we can get there.
I hope you're right, Bob. Yeah, I hope you're right. So far, so good. Yeah, so far, so good. Listen, we're getting close to wrapping up the night, but how do you think it's going to pan out tomorrow night? Yeah, I don't believe results have went my way tonight, so it maybe changes the mindset. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just us of our fans that are looking at that. Yeah, it means nothing. They've still got to who they draw, and then they've got to get results, but they'll get points for the night, so it's no ideal for us. But listen, we've still got to go and win the league to make that, whether it's effective or not, and we'll take whatever comes our way. So, how do you think it's going to pan out tomorrow night, Bob? Yeah.
It's a game we don't need, but we're having a poor run in Europe this year. Well, that's the situation we're in. It's just a simple case of go over there, get it out in Derby, get back on the plane, get back home, and prepare for Easter Road on Sunday. That's the only way you can look at it. But we're Glasgow Rangers, and we don't lie down to anybody. As usual, we'll go there, give 100% and try and win the game. We've got the reputation of the club to think about. And there's, you say, if you get points, well, you get money. So,
well, with some decent performances in Portugal over the last few years, Albert, you know, and by the way, one of the best under Clermont was, remember, the away to Benfica. You know, it was a 2-each draw that night, but we never won the game 5-2 or something like that. It was remarkable, wasn't it? The time should be put to bed.
Aye, definitely, mate. It's I think our record is pretty good. Did we beat there or only lost a one or something? I can't remember what it is, but I know it's pretty good. Anything can happen, can it, mate? Me personally, right now, mate, I'd take the draw. I would take the draw. I don't know what benefits is or no benefits, but you've got to be realistic about it. Just I prefer the draw and walk away with any injuries, mate. That's what I would be looking for, really, honestly.
I think Danny Rowe said he'd take a clean sheet, and I think if you take a clean sheet, you'll get a chance to score a goal because of the way they play bridge. So you score a goal, keep a clean sheet, you'll win the match, and that's called the bridge, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And I'm confidently going for a 1-0 for the Rangers tomorrow night. Confidently going for it because they are fighters. We've got fighters in our team now, and our goalkeeper's hitting a bit of form as well. So all builds up to shall we say, a good experience for the teams, the players, and the coaching staff. They'll be able to see all that, and hopefully the manager will be able to pull out some magic and let people play in the right positions and cause havoc. Let them loose, you know. Release the dogs of hell. Let's go for it.
So, last word, Bob, yeah.
And away within Europe, it's always a morale booster, eh? Always great, and we've had a few of them recently. We had a bad campaign this year, it's a shame, but then again, we've got bigger fish to fry, as they say, to try to win this league. So, I'll do a Bridgeman. I think the Gers maybe won 1-0 tomorrow night. Hope we'll have a good, entertaining game at football. But the most important thing is this getting a result in Edinburgh on Sunday. So, thanks for having me again, boys.
Talk to you later, pal.
Cheers,
See you later,
yeah.
boys. All the best.
Cheers, Bob,
Bye-bye.
yeah.
Cheers, mate. Albert.
Good to know yourself, Bridge, Ross, and Bob Jet, and the techie team, but enjoyed it, mate. Come on, the Rangers for tomorrow night. You never know, mate. You just never know. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Bridgeman.
Oh, what can I say, Oxshire? Tremendous night. Really enjoy it. Apart from the things when I got myself mixed up in the mute button and things like that. So apologies about that. But very, very happy. Thought it was a super show. Big shout out for old Bear carrying me through it, and yourself, and of course the Techie boys. They've done a grand job. And to all the Rangers fans that are listening in all over the world, I'm so looking forward to tomorrow night. 1-0 for the Rangers. Everybody keep it going for the Rangers because they need us. Keep it going.
Thanks, Bridge. Thanks to Ross who joined us. Always entertaining, Ross. Bob G are one of the legends. Of course, the other two megastars, Albert and Bridgeman. Thanks to Old School Blue for doing the technicals. A shout out to our Fox if he's listening. Chin up, brother. And hope Fox is all right in the next couple of days. He's just taking a wee time off. Hopefully everything's all right. Thanks to everybody for listening. Rangers Radio will be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with a pre-match show as we build up to an away tie in Porto. Thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of the evening. Take it away, Old School Blue.
you.